Well, the long-standing demand of the refugee communities in West Bengal and across the state has become a reality today. Since January this year, we have been, hearing, comments from the union ministers and BJP leaders about the CAA to be implemented. Finally, first it was the union minister of a state for shipping ports and waterways, Shantanu Chowdhury, said that it will be implemented within 7 days, but that did not happen. But he again said that it would be implemented soon. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee held a press conference in State Secretariat and said that it is nothing but a political gimmick, and this has been notified to mislead the people of West Bengal, and they will stand by those who will be oppressed.
Hello and welcome to the Indian Express. CAA is now a reality. Days before the Lok Sabha election dates to be announced, the union government has notified the CAA rules to the states. I have with me Shantanu. Shantanu has reported from Bengal and has also worked on CAA stories from Bengal. The controversial CAA law has saw widespread protests all across India, including Bengal. Shantanu, if you could first tell me, what is CAA?
Well, the long-standing demand of the refugee communities in West Bengal and across the state has become a reality today. Because we just come to know that the CAA notification, the rules, the CAA has been notified today, which means that the persecuted communities, the Hindus, Sikhs, Parsis, Jains, who had migrated to India from countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh, will be able to apply for citizenship through an online portal. So that is what we have come to know so far, and it's a victory for the refugee communities because they have been demanding citizenship for a very long time. Here in West Bengal, we have seen that the major communities who are present in India, in the state, has always asked the state government and the central government to work on this, and finally it has come to light.
Muslim community is obviously not included in this, right?
Well, CAA primarily doesn't concern the Muslim communities. As you know, that when the CAA was made into a law in 2019, it primarily focuses on granting citizenship to those persecuted minority communities who were living in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. So it wasn't concerned about the Muslims as per se. Unless NRC or move like NRC comes into effect, there is primarily the Muslims are not concerned as of now.
In January this year, the Indian Express had reported that the CAA rules have been framed, and an online portal is already in place where the whole process will be taken forward. So what else do we know about the process, if you could tell us?
Well, right now we have to see what the notification actually says. So far, we know that it's like an online application process through a portal that those who have migrated to India will have to apply through that portal, and we have to extensively go through that notification which is issued. And but there are some communities who we can talk in length.
That apart, as we said, what does it mean for specific communities in Bengal and Assam and Tripura, the border states, especially the Matuas? It's supposed to be a big thing for the Matuas in Bengal.
So CAA primarily concerns the refugee communities in West Bengal, and there are two major refugee communities in West Bengal, which are the Namasudra communities or the Matuas and the Rajvanshi communities. If you go by the data of the 2011 census, there are 23.51% SC community voters in West Bengal. Right now, we can say that after 10 years, it's close to 25% of the SC voters who are present in Bengal. Now, out of this 23% or 25% SC voters, about I would say 35.8% are the Namasudras or the Matua communities, and 32% are the Rajvanshi communities. So the CAA means a lot to these two communities, one the Matua communities and the Rajvanshi communities. Now the Matua communities are the Namasudra communities who had migrated to India after independence and after the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1972. They traced their route to Bangladesh, but getting citizenship of the country of India has been their long-standing demand, and the political parties over the years had promised to implement this, CAA or the Citizenship Act, so that they could benefit from out of it. Now, the Mathua community is mostly located in North Chobis Parganas and Nadia districts, and a large number of people belonging to the community are also in South Chobis Pargana district, East Burdwan district, Kuch Bihar, Jalpaiguri, elsewhere. Now, these Mathua communities hold a sway to 6 Lok Sabha constituencies in West Bengal, primarily the Bongaon, the Barashat, the Krishnanagar, Ranaghat, some parts of the Kuch Bihar and Jalpaiguri. So, getting the support of these Mathua communities is crucial for any political party who wants to make inroad in West Bengal. Similarly, the Rajvanshi communities, which is basically located or concentrated in Jalpaiguri and mostly Kuch Bihar districts, hold sway in 7 Lok Sabha seats out of 8 in North Bengal. So 30% of the electorates in North Bengal are belong to Rajbangshi communities. So getting the support of these two communities is of prime importance to any political parties who wants to come to power in West Bengal. So if I just remind you back that during the 2019 Lok Sabha polls, the BJP had promised to implement the CAA law after passing CAA Amendment Act after coming to power for the second time, and people belonging to these two communities had given their support to the BJP, which had resulted them winning 18 Lok Sabha seats from West Bengal. But as things moved out, as protests broke out, and due to the COVID-induced lockdowns for 2 years, the rules for the CAA was not notified and the law was not implemented. So there was growing resentment among these two communities in West Bengal. So when will this law will be implemented? And before the 2021 state assembly elections, BJP once again promised to implement the CAA if it comes to power in West Bengal after the elections. But the BJP failed to come to power when West Bengal, although it became the primary opposition parties in West Bengal, but they couldn't, oust the TMC from here. So therefore, the Mathua community voters had divided, had also support the ruling TMC. Out of the 26 Mathua-dominated assembly constituencies, TMC had got their support in 14 of them. So the Mathua vote or the Rajvanshi vote was split. But right now, before the 2024 Lok Sabha polls, which is a crucial Lok Sabha polls for the BJP and also for the TMC, the party has finally notified the CAA, which has been the long-standing demand of the Mathua and the Rajvanshi communities, and they must be super happy today. And the demand has finally come true, and this also means that the BJP, which is at the power at the center, will gain an upper hand to these both communities and is likely to get the support of them, which means that they would like to get support on at least to 15 Lok Sabha constituencies, combining the two constituencies.
Minutes before the announcement was made, Mamata Banerjee went online and said that this is just one of the tactics of BJP to get more attention, and this will change nothing, and she will protest this. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, since January this year, we have been, hearing, comments from the union ministers and BJP leaders about the CAA to be implemented. Finally, first it was the union minister of a state for shipping ports and waterways, Shantanu Chowdhury, said that it will be implemented within 7 days, but that did not happen. But he again said that it would be implemented soon. After that, leader of the opposition in West Bengal Assembly, Shubhendu Adhikari, also said that it will be implemented soon. So far we were getting some kind of reports that things might go in that direction. And last month, Union Home Minister Amit Shah also clarified that CAA will be implemented before the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. So right now it has been notified, and minutes before the announcement was made through the notification, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee held a press conference in State Secretariat and said that it is nothing but a political gimmick, and this has been notified to mislead the people of West Bengal, and they will stand by those who will be oppressed. So she is clearly opposing the move, but her government cannot stop the implementation of the CAA because it is a law of the land, and every state has to abide by it.
So after dragging its feet for a long time, the central government has finally decided to implement the CAA. The rules have been notified. That's all from us here in the Indian Express office. Thank you for joining.